For over 20 years, Sudan has been in a state of civil war. Casualties are in the millions. Some experts estimate that since 2003, government-sponsored rebel groups have killed more than 200,000 people in the Darfur region alone. The following year, the U.S. government called these atrocities genocide. According to UNICEF, more than 2.5 million people have been affected by this 5-year-old crisis, and half of these are children. There are hundreds of thousands of displaced children without homes, without families. Some of these kids were even forced to watch as their parents were murdered in front of them. The impact this violence is having is devastating. Malnutrition, disease, emotional trauma, and lack of basic provision are leaving a deep scar in this generation of children. Safe Harbor International Relief is an organization uniquely equipped to face this tragedy head-on. Regularly organizing water projects, medical clinics, and food distribution, they are consistently on the ground in numerous war zones throughout Darfur. For the past decade, Dave McDowell has had a passion for working alongside government authorities to improve these kinds of desperate conditions. In 2006, he began working with Safe Harbor as their International Director of Police Training and Outreach.
I've found that sharing law enforcement experience with ranking government officials has fostered an environment of peace in which ideas are safely exchanged. This approach has opened doors to places previously untouched by humanitarian aid workers and even missionaries.
Opportunities have since developed that allow Dave to interface with the Sudanese Child Protection Unit through the teaching and implementation of law enforcement concepts.
There's a common bond among police officers anywhere in the world. This bond, connected with the desire to protect children, is helping our Safe Harbor teams build bridges that are spanning religious and political differences in Sudan.
The high-ranking police officials that are now asking for assistance know that they are receiving this help from teams of Christian men made up of police officers and police chaplains from the United States.
Although it's very dangerous, we've actually been able to join the African Union Peacekeeping Coalition on their patrols, and we visited their wounded in the hospital. These men and women are from countries such as Nigeria, Kenya, and Ghana. They are away from their families as they serve in Darfur, and they have really appreciated the encouragement from police officers from our country.
Your encouragement and support of this unique work in Sudan will help our efforts to build deep and lasting relationships with the government officials there. These men have power to effect real change for the entire country, and they have been impressed to witness the willingness of Safe Harbor teams to travel into all parts of Darfur and offer humanitarian aid. Jesus said, "I was hungry and you gave me something to eat. I was thirsty and you gave me drink. I was a stranger and you invited me in." The people of Sudan are hungry, thirsty, and they are strangers in their own land. Safe Harbor desires to meet these needs in new and creative ways and has been doing so for almost 20 years. With your help, Safe Harbor will continue to bring hope and healing to this part of the world. Safe Harbor, reaching the least, the last, and the lost.